Come on, leaders.
Who you gonna, there's no sheet
Come on,
to
leaders.
lead.
I don't have my notes.
Simple squamous and simple cuboidal. Okay, and which one out of those two is for the external respiration? Simple squamous. What does simple cuboidal do? Secretes the surfactant. Very good. That's right. Good. Okay, so here's your bronchiole. Cross section, the air is going to be flowing through there. And notice that the walls are thicker because you've got some smooth muscle, maybe a little bit of columnar to cuboidal. Why? You want thin walls, remember? You want only one layer of cells to separate the deoxygenated and oxygenated, or to pass the nutrients across. You don't want to have a big barrier. So that's why the walls of the alveoli look very thin. Okay, so these are the alveoli. These are the bronchioles. All right, any questions on this slide? Okay, let's look at, this one. Transitional. Where's it found?
The kidneys, no, bladder.
Urinary, not in the kidneys, but urinary bladder, the urethra, ureter. Okay. Don't get it confused with the PCCE. So here's the transitional. Okay. Type of tissue? Epithelial. Good. Where do you find it?
Bladder.
Urinary bladder. Any questions? No? Okay, and then let's go to kidney.
Too busy on my head. I can't think right now. It's too busy.
Okay. This is the glomerulus. Glomerulus means knot. It's a series of capillaries, fenestrated capillaries. The early anatomists look kind of twisted like a knot. So they call it the glomerulus. This is the glomerulus right here. It's surrounded by the Bowman's capsule. So this is the parietal layer of the Bowman's capsule. Parietal layer of the Bowman's capsule. What tissue makes up the parietal layer of the Bowman's capsule?
Simple squamous.
Simple squamous. Okay? That's so on your paper. Simple squamous. And here's your capsular space and your glomerulus. So parietal layer of the Bowman's capsule made up of what tissue?
Simple squamous.
Simple squamous, capsular space, glomerulus. Okay, then there's going to be two kinds of tubules. One's called a proximal convoluted tubule, the other one's called a distal convoluted tubule. If it's a PCT, that means it's going to be close to the glomerulus. If it's a DCT, that means it'll be farther away from the glomerulus. What does convoluted mean?
All twisted.
All twisted, that's right. Convoluted means it's twisted. So you're going to have a PCT, which is a closed tube that's going to be all twisted. The filtrate that comes, that will pass out of the glomerulus is going to be reabsorbed in the PCT. About 99% of it will be reabsorbed there. So you want to have a lot of microvilli in order to do that reabsorption. So therefore, the lumen of the PCTs are going to look dirty. And these are PCTs right here. See, this is the lumen. Looks like it's almost filled. That's because the microvilli that's needed to reabsorb the nephric filtrate has pretty much gone into the lumen, extended into the lumen there. Whereas the DCT, by the time you get to DCT, you pretty much have urine with the exception of regulating some water, and that kind of stuff, and some ions. So they're going to look cleaner. This is probably close to a collecting duct, but you get the idea. See, nice and clean. Simple cuboidal tissue that lines the tubules, but nice clean lumen. This is the DCT. Okay? Thank you. So this is DCT versus PCT. Got it? Any questions? You don't need to worry about lipid handling. We won't be fighting lipid handling. Okay. Then we're going to look at the testes. What sex?
Male. No, which is
What sex is the testes?
male.
Male.
Male. Good. Just want to make sure we have to ask. So, okay. See the round structures? See the round structures here? These are the seminiferous tubules. They're inside the testes and they're making sperm. Okay? Seminiferous tubule. So here's there's the tubule right here. Here's another tubule right here. Okay, so here's your one tubule, and then there's the other. And so in between them are going to be cells, and these are called the interstitial cells. Interstitial cells. They secrete testosterone. Testosterone, the male hormone. Okay, so now we're going to look at the seminiferous tubule. It's sort of like a pizza, kind of round like a pizza. You actually have some pepperoni right there. It looks like pizza. And so those are called the spermatogonia cells. They're right along the edge. They're usually dark in color. They're large. These are called the spermatogonia cells. They are 2N in their chromosome count. Do you know the terminology 2N and 1N? Diploid and haploid? How many of you took Bio 1, Bio 5, or even Bio 10 in Fresno State? You covered all that. So, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
What?
Yes? No? You don't
Does
know what
she
we're talking
know?
about?
She said she did.
Who did you have for, you have Bio 1 or Bio 5? Who did you have? McManus? Oh, I'm sure she taught, I'm sure she did.
Terrible teacher.
The retention is something.
The thing is, we all had the class, but we don't remember the class.
Okay, so 2N or diploid means that the cells have the full number of chromosomes. Haploid or 1N means the cells have undergone meiosis and they only have half the number of chromosomes. Okay, does that ring a bell yet? Sort of. Okay, so now these cells right here are